cozy yet? Can you hold up? Don't need no coffee yet. Got no makeup.
Let us have a review first in this topic. So we have here simplify. Number 1, 4 raised to the power of 2 over 5 times 4 raised to the power of 1/4. Say how we're going to solve this one. So the base is 4. So if we have same base, okay, from the log exponent a raised to the power of n times a raised to the power of n, this will become equal to a m plus n. So we are going to add the exponent if we have the same base, 4. So we have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4. Okay? See, by the idea of adding fractions, these two fractions here are not similar, so we are going to find the LCD. So the LCD of this fraction is 20. Then 20 divide each denominator in the two fractions. So 20 divide 5, that is 4, times 2, that is equal to 8. Then 20 divide 4, that is equal to 5 times 1, that's 5. So this will become 4. Add the two exponent, add the two numerators, we have 13 over 20. So for those katong naglisod how to find the LCD, manong 20 ang atong LCD, our two denominators are 4 and 5. So 4 and 5. So let us write the multiple of 4 and the multiple of 5. What is the multiple of 4? 4, 8, what else? 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 4, 24, 24 plus 4, 28, 28 plus 4, 32. That's and so on. That is the multiple of 4. How about the multiple of 5? 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 plus 5, 25, and so on. So among these two multiples of 4 and 5, asa may pinakagamay nga pareha nila? 20. That is least common multiple, and we are addressed to the LCD here because 4 and 5 is denominator, so LCD. So since 20 is the least common multiple of 4 and 5, then the LCD of 4 and 5 is 20. Then after determining the LCD, we are going to divide the LCD by these two denominators here, then multiply the quotient. 20 divided 5 is 4 times 2, that's 8. 20 divided 4, that's 5 times 1, that's 5. So add the 2, 8 plus 5, that's 13 over 20. So therefore, this is now the simplified form of this problem. Here, number 2, okay, we are going to distribute 1/2 into each exponent here. So when you see distribute, the operation is multiplication. So here x 1/2 times 8. So 1/2 times 8. That's simply division. 8 divided 2, that is 4. Nanong 4 man. Okay, if you multiply fraction and a whole number, multiply the numerator and the whole number. So 1 times 8, that's 8. Copy the denominator. What is 8 divided 2? That's 4. Here 1/2 times 0 is 0. And any number raised by 0 is equal to 1. So y raised to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay? For z 1/2 times 4, the result is 2. Okay? Again, 1/2 times 4, why is it 2? It's because 1/2 times 4, same process with the first one. 1 times 4, that's 4. Copy the denominator 2. Then 4 divided 2, it's 2. So our final answer will be, since 1 naman lang siya, so ayun na, nakopyahan ang 1. Just copy x to the power of 4, z to the power of 2. This is our final answer. For number 3, same idea with number 2. Okay. Just multiply. Okay. So A is our base here, raised to the power of 6. So i-multiply ni mong 24 dito sa 6, sa 1 over 6. This will become 24 times 1 over 6. And for also the denominator, B, 24 times 1 over 8. So 24 times 1, 6. The result is 4. Because 24 divided 6 is 4. In the denominator, 24 divided 8 is 3. So B raised to the power of 3. This is our final answer. Okay, for example number 4, one of the log exponents is, if we have 1 over x to the power of negative 1, power of negative n, where n is any real number, we have x raised to the power of n. So I meant to say, if your denominator has a negative exponent, imo nang ibutang ang imong denominator side ba para ma-positive yung exponent. Similarly, if we have here x raised to the power of negative n, so kay negative n man ang exponent diha, imo siya ibutang sa denominator para ma-positive ang exponent. Okay? So here, in this example, we can apply this law of exponent in our example number 4. So m, the exponent is positive, so remain. Nagutang diri sa ubos. Remain lang nimo ang kana siya. How about this one? So kay negative man ang exponent niya, so imo ta sa ibutang sa ubos. May mo siyang positive na. Using this law of exponent. Okay? How about the denominator? Ay ang exponent din negative 1/4. So imo siya ibutang sa numerator. Ma-positive na siya. Okay? And then how about this one? The result is 1. So n raised to the power of 0 is 1. So let us simplify. Puro na positive ang exponent. Now, after that one, mangita tawag pareha og base. So pareha mo siya og base, so pwede natin siya mas-simplify pag yun. So using the idea of adding two exponent. So m, copy m, so we have 1/5 plus 1/4 all over n raised to the power of 1 over 7. Okay? Same idea with first. Okay. Previous problem. Adding two fractions. So get the LCD. So I guess 20 is our LCD. So divide 20 by each denominator here. Here, 20 divide 5, it's 4 times 1. 4. Copy plus sign. 20 divide 4, it's 5 times 1. 5. Then copy the denominator. So add the two number here. So we have 9 over 20 over n of raised to the power of 1 over 7. Since the two base are different, so this is our final answer. Okay, in this video, let us talk about writing rational expression into radical form. But before that, let us determine first a radical expression. Okay, radical expression contains, it is an expression that contains containing this symbol. This symbol is called a radical sign. This is a radical sign. Ang tawagan na radical sign. Now, let us consider this general form or general expression, the nth root of a to the power of m. Okay. This is an example of a radical expression, a general form of radical expression. Okay. M in this form is called the exponent A is called radicand. And N is called the order of the radicand or the index. Okay? For example, if we have here the square root of 3 squared. The index here is 2. So kung wala kang may makita diha nga number, automatic diha ang index nato is 2. Okay? Here our radicand is 3. This is our radicand. And our exponent of the radicand is 2. That is our exponent. So, mo ni siya ang mga term na gigamit sa radical expression. So, ayun ni kalimti. Again, balik ko na ko. A is called here a radicand, M is the exponent, and N is the index. Kung wala ka mo nakita diha ang number, pag pasabot niya na ang atong index kay 2. So, our index here is equal to 2. Another example. If we have here ang pagbasa ani kay cube root of x to the power of 4. So, ibasa, this is cube root of x to the power of 4. Cube root of x to the power of 4. Now, in this radical expression, 3 is called the index. That is our index. X is called, yes, the radicand. And 4 is called exponent. Exponent. Okay, that is all about what is a radical expression. So, nakabalo na taon sa radical expression. Naagi na siya ay radical sign. Kung naa siya radical sign, na siya radicand, na exponent, na po na siya kitawag index or order. Ang index kitawag sa order po. Okay, this is the rule in writing rational expressions in radical form. Okay, if n is positive integer, x raised to the power of 1 over n, meaning to say the exponent of x is a fraction, that is equal to the nth root of x. So, ang basa ani, nth root of x. So, as you observe here, the exponent of x is a fraction. Kung inyo nakita, pag abot in writing radical form, ang atong denominator mo ay index. Okay? Ang atong numerator sa x nga exponent kay na din. Okay, let us have an example. Write each rational expressions in radical form. Let us have number 1. A raised to the power of 3 over 5. So this is a rational expression. If we want to make this one into a radical form, it has used the rule. Okay. Here, the exponent is 3 over 5. Meaning to say, the denominator is 5. So what is our radicand? The radicand is always the base. So magsuwat lang ka diha og radical sign, automatic ang atong radicand din is ang A. Okay? A. Now, A is raised by this fraction. So, yung nato ganina, kung say atong denominator, mao na ang atong index. So, ang atong denominator is 5. So, atong index here is 5. Unsay atong numerator? 3. Ang atong numerator mao to ang exponent sa atong radicand. So this 3. So ang basa ani 5th root of a cube. Okay. Say basa 5th root of a cube. Okay. Next example, number 2. The quantity of mn raised to the power of 3. Okay. But pasabot ani nga expression, si m ug si n raised by 3 over 4. Okay. Now, our radicand is m and n. So, you write a radical sign, then put m times n as our radicand. Okay. Now, as I said, our denominator is the index. Our denominator here is 4. So, this is 4. Dili siya itapad sa una, nasa sa igbaw. No? Nasa sa igbaw, ibutang. Dili siya itapad. Nasa igbaw. Then, what is our exponent of the radicand? 3. Kung kanino pagkasuwat, sayop na siya. It's because si m ug si n gi-raise og 3/4. So, imo po na siyang putangan og parenthesis diha. But pasabot, si m ug si n, ang iyang exponent kay 3. Okay? Now, dili pa na siya simplified form. Okay, the 4th root of, so kani siyang 3 nimo, imo na siya i-distribute. This is the law of exponent, no? Law of exponent as our sa previous na itong topic, the law of exponent. So, i-multiply ng 3 sa exponent ni m din so 3 times 1. So, we have then 3 times 1. So, the radical form of this rational expression is the 4th root of m cubed times n cubed. Let us proceed to example number 3. 2y raised to the power of 5 over 6. So, kanisa nga example, di ni pareha ani nga ang gi-raise ra og 5 over 6 niya ni si y lang, y labot si ni 2. Unlike sa number 2, nga si m ug si n, basta na parenthesis, put pasabot, silang duha gi-raise by 3 over 4. But in this case, walay parenthesis ngayon nakita diha. Meaning to say, si y lang ang gi-raise og 5 over 6, y labot si 2. So, our radicand here is y. Unsa man na si 2? Naroon na siya sa gawas. Nasa gawas. Ganun na siya sa gawas naman siya, kay wa siya ilabot sa exponent nga gi-raise by 5 over 6. So, ang imo nang isuod sa radical sign is ang y lang. Ang kanisang 2, di na dahil sa igbawa, di rin na sa kilid na siya, tapad. Okay? Si y lang ang atong radicand, y labot si 2. Now, what is our denominator of our exponent? 6. So, when we say our index will be 6. Okay? And the exponent of y is our numerator, 5. Okay. Ang basa ani, 2 times the 6th root of y raised to the power of 5. Sa number 4, gibutang na siya og parenthesis. Gibutang na siya og parenthesis. Meaning to say, si 2 ug si y raised by 5 over 6. So, ang atong radicand dinhi, si 2 ug si y. So, isuod na to siya sa radical sign, ang 2 ug ang y. What is our index? 6. What is the exponent of 2 and y? That's 5. So put a parenthesis and raise to the power of 5. Then by the law of exponent, we are going to distribute 5 to each exponent inside the parenthesis. So we have 5 times 1. That's 5. That's 2 raised to the power of 5. 5 times 1. That's 5 again. Y raised to the power of 5. So this is our final answer. So mo to siya ang process when we express rational expressions in radical form. Okay, in this time, let us reverse the process. Given the radical form, and we are going to rewrite or express into its exponential form. Let's say, the nth root of a raised to the power of m. This is a radical expression. If we want to express this one into exponential form, okay, our radicand is a, so our base should be a. Then the exponent of our radicand is m, so our numerator is m over the denominator n. So this is now exponential form, from radical expression into exponential expression or form. Let us have an example of our writing radical expressions in exponential form. First one, this is the fifth root of x. So by writing, our base or the radicand is x, so we write here x. What is the exponent of x? What ay nakita nga number, automatic siya nga 1. So we have 1 over, what is our index? The index is 5. So this, our denominator is 5. So therefore, the fifth root of x is equal to x raised to the power of 1/5. Okay? For number 2, what is our radicand? The radicand is x. So we write here x as our base. What is the exponent of our radicand? The exponent is 3. So we write 3. What is our index? 4. So over 4. Therefore, the fourth root of x cubed is equal to x raised to the power of 3/4 or 3 over 4. Okay, for number 3, the fifth root of 2a. So what is the exponent of, what is our radicand? The radicand is 2a. What is the exponent of 2a? So, wala siya yung nakita ka number, automatic 1. What is our index? 5. So the fifth root of 2a is equal to 2, butangan na to og parentheses. Anong butangan mo parentheses? Ganun, dili man ka na ang atong answer. Okay, ganun ka na man. Ngayon dili man ka ni atong answer. It's because 2a is our radicand. So kung si 2a ang atong radicand, ba't pasabot muna atong base. Okay. For number 4, here, our radicand is y. So, ato siya ibuwa. Ang pagsuot ana, magsuot tag 5, itapad lang si y, pero ang gi-raise nato og exponent nga fraction si y lang, kay y labot si 5. So, unsa may radicand nato ani? O unsa may index? Or unsa exponent ni y? That's 3. What is our index? 2. Ingon ako ganina, basta walay number na sa igbaw na kabutang, automatic ang atong index kay 2. So again, ayaw pabutang og parenthesis ni 5y. Kay si 5 dili siya radicand. Nasa sa gawas. Whole number siya. So mo ni siya ang process in writing radical expression into exponential form. So again, whatever your radicand here, that is our base. Og muna ang atong erase og fraction. Muna exponent niya nga fraction. Kung saan pagsuwat ang fraction ng exponent, your index will be the denominator, your exponent of the radicand will be your numerator.